What's up, everybody? This is Patrick Hickey Jr., Editor-in-Chief of ReviewFix.com, playing RBI Baseball 15 for the very first time. So, this is super interesting. So, this is so old school. I love it. Alright, so, as you can see, I'm on the mound now, moving my guy around. Pressing X. Okay. So, you can move... X is to throw. Let's see. Wow. So you're using the left analog stick and X to throw the ball. You're pressing up to throw an off-speed pitch. X is a regular pitch. Down is a fastball. This is so ridiculously old school. It's awesome. Oh my god. I feel like I'm playing the NES game. That was actually a pretty quick inning. Okay, so let's see how the hitting engine works. All right, so you're pressing X to swing. This is pretty straightforward. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna stop swinging at stuff now. Oh, fair ball. How do I... Okay, so to advance is square. To steal is square. Okay. Pop up. It's even got the old school, like, sound effects. This is pretty old school. Oh my god. Strikeout. Okay. Wow. If I'm at a loss for words, it's just because this is super easy. All the batting stances look similar. So I don't think we've come across a guy with a different batting stance yet. Oh, okay, Adam LaRoche has a bit of a different stance. It looks very PlayStation 2-y.
Strike. Foul ball. Strikeout.
Okay, so I've gotten a
Foul ball.
achievement for a strikeout and for a stolen base. Moving your guy around is pretty straightforward. The camera angle is alright, like the fielding one. It's pretty vanilla. I would have liked a
Foul ball.
it's hard to explain. I would have rather have liked when the ball is hit up in the air for you to kind of get an idea of where it's going to be. Even though, like, this way is a little bit more realistic. It's kind of hard to gauge fly balls. Let's see if we can mess around with the camera a little bit. Let's see if there's another camera. Also, too, like, I changed the settings. I changed the lineups, and I'm noticing that they didn't stick. There's no play-by-play. Let's see the difference between modern and classic. Alright, so I don't really see a difference between modern and classic settings because it's still X to swing.
Out.
Crap.
Double play.
Alright, so now I don't know how to run because I don't know what those settings were, so that's fantastic. Alright, so we'll just go back to classic. Settings, let's see. Ball height indicator. Let's do static, see how that comes out. That's better. Okay, that's letting us know like exactly where the ball is going to end up. That's what we want. Okay. So I don't understand why that wouldn't be the case right from the get-go. What I'm also wondering is how come there isn't play-by-play.
Foul ball.
What I will say is, though, the animations are decent.
Out.
It doesn't look terrible. It's super easy to play.
Ball.
And that's kind of like what they're going for here. That was a nasty looking off-speed pitch. Let's see if we can do that again. I love it. Oh my god. This absolutely brings back memories of
Foul ball.
RBI baseball on the NES, which I must say that I still own. I haven't played it in probably a year,
Strike.
but let's see if I keep throwing that dump of a pitch if they keep swinging. Oh, okay.
Out.
There you go. Alright, so we got 1-0. We got Lucas Duda, Curtis Granderson, and Michael Kadire up. I would have liked to see, like, the heads-up display. Like, it's too tiny. I have a 60-inch TV,
Strike.
and I'm pretty close to it. And the fact that I could barely see that 0 for 1, not that good. So
You're safe.
let's see if there's anything in settings that we can. Let's see. Control scheme, music, voice. Nothing. So, not a fan of the heads-up display at all.
Out.
How do you go?
Double play.
How do you go backwards?
Strike.
Okay. So you're pretty screwed if you try and run.
Strike.
Like, I don't know how to go back.
Out.
Alright, let's look at the control settings. So like I said, overall, this game isn't terrible. It's pretty bare bones. There's no play-by-play. There's no there's really weak AI. Like, I'm throwing balls in the garbage
Strike.
and they're swinging, but with somebody else, this would probably be pretty fun. So we're gonna jump out of this. Actually, I want to see what other modes are here. If there's a season mode, if there's a home run derby. Standard exhibition game is pretty easy to jump right in. It's alright, so we have online, we have postseason. Okay, roster size classic 16, full 25, okay. Season mode. Okay. Let's see online. Roster update. Oh. Well, at least they're updating the roster. Okay, let's see. Settings. This is the same basura that we saw before. Control scheme, classic, CPU difficulty, music, reset onboarding, get latest roster update. We did this already. Okay. Alright. Season mode, full 25. Okay. Roster update. See, the thing is, too, the fact that this is licensed by the Major League kind of makes it hard for them to throw ratings and things like that. So you're just going to get, like, player stats. And you're not going to get that much else in terms of, like, uniqueness. Like, so they have all the pictures and stuff. It's a MLB licensed game, obviously. But there's nothing else. Like, there's no, let's see, player info. Yeah, see? It's just stats. There's no player ratings or anything like that. Alright, so let's, where's Bartolo? Where's our chubby buddy over here? Alright, modify lineup. So, the first game that I played, if anyone's here that's, like, watching now for the first time, earlier, I made some changes in my roster that didn't go through right away. So let's see what the deal is now if those change. Alright, so okay, let's see. Oh, see, I pressed the wrong button. Alright, modify lineup. Yeah, see, when you go out of the screen, it changes. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. Alright, so now... Okay, let's start this bad boy. Return all runners, advance all runners. That's easy. Okay. See, but I pressed X the last time I was playing and it didn't send them back.
Play ball.
Alrighty. See, there's not nearly as much strategy here because it's like you have a fast pitch and a slow pitch. So, I mean, if you're R.A. Dickey, you're throwing a knuckleball or a fastball, that's all fine and dandy. But if you're a guy that has like 4 or 5 pitches, you're not going to get the same level of strategy in this game. This is a multiplayer baseball game. So, and it's really hard to kind of gauge like where a pitch is. So again, this is an awesome, like, old school treat, but I don't know if I'm not even going to say I don't know. This absolutely positively does not stack up with the show. Bartolo Colon is a little too skinny for my liking. The thing that sucks is too, there's only one camera. So I know this is supposed to be a easy to play old school game, but alright. See, and the thing that's kind of tricky is as a gamer, you've been programmed to use circle, triangle, square, and X to throw to that particular base. It just works perfectly. And, I mean, I grew up on the NES, and this still feels a little awkward. Like I'm just throwing around the bases now to get used to it again, but I think if I was in the mood to play a retro baseball game, I'd pick this up. Just because too, I mean, again, you got a couple of guys over your house, you're drinking some beer and stuff like that. The show is the sexy game, but this is kind of like, this could be like a cool throwback from time to time. Alright, let's see. Come on, Cordelia. Alright, let's see. This is going to be my last,
Foul ball.
my last at-bat. My last series of at-bats here.
Strike.
This, like, gliding in the batter's box, too, is super retro. But it could have been easily addressed. I haven't seen the first baseman stretch either.
Strike. Foul ball.
So this is super, super retro. There's only like 3 or 4 different stances.
Strikeout.
So this is kind of like the first look at RBI Baseball 15. It works. It's easy to play. It's just not very sexy.